An FPV drone slowly approaches an abandoned Russian tank. There is no warning sound, no last-second maneuver, just a quiet descent. And then, everything disappears in a flash. What looks like a single explosion is actually much more than that. Inside the tank, stored ammunition ignites all at once, turning armored steel into fragments. And this is not an isolated incident. This is modern battlefield reality. Here's another target, already damaged, already burning, but still dangerous. The drone moves closer, finding an opening, waiting for the exact moment. When it strikes, the remaining ammunition detonates, sending fire and debris into the air. These explosions are not random. They are the result of precision strikes, aimed exactly where armored vehicles are weakest. This is a Russian multiple rocket system, valued at nearly $15 million, designed to rain destruction from kilometers away. But against FPV drones, its size and firepower mean nothing. The drone impacts the launcher, and seconds later, the stored rockets ignite, creating an enormous secondary explosion. This kind of detonation is what makes FPV drones so effective. They do not just disable vehicles, they erase them. Some Russian tanks attempt to fight back with anti-drone protection. Steel cages, improvised armor welded on top of turrets. On paper, it looks effective. On the battlefield, it rarely works. The drone slips through the gaps, bypasses the protection, and strikes where it matters most. The explosion that follows tells the rest of the story. Ukrainian drone operators treat even abandoned vehicles as priority targets, because on this battlefield, anything left behind can be recovered, and anything recovered can be returned to the fight. So it must be destroyed. This small vehicle may not look important, but it plays a critical role. It carries ammunition from the rear to the front line. Destroying it does not just stop one vehicle. It interrupts an entire supply chain. An armored personnel carrier sits damaged on the battlefield. Earlier fighting forced it to stop, but it could still be towed away and repaired. The drone arrives before that happens. It penetrates the armor, fire spreads through the interior, and the vehicle is lost. Another tank retreats from a failed assault. Its crew believes they have escaped the danger. They are wrong. A drone is launched. Quiet, fast, unforgiving. A $5 million tank is now facing a weapon that costs a fraction of that price. The operator does not rush. He circles, observes, looks for the weakest point. Then he strikes. After a failed attack, the crew abandons the vehicle, leaving it intact, leaving it vulnerable. And that mistake is fatal. 2 Russian BMPs engage Ukrainian positions, autocannons firing, smoke filling the area. 1 BMP takes a hit. The armor absorbs the damage. For now. The fight continues. As the vehicle retreats, it hits an anti-tank mine. The explosion disables it instantly. The crew escapes, leaving the damaged BMP behind. Moments later, Ukrainian drones take over. A reconnaissance drone spots the immobilized vehicle. Coordinates are passed. An FPV drone is launched. The BMP cannot move. It cannot hide. It can only wait. The strike is precise. The explosion finishes what the mine started. Nearby, another tank and BMP sit stuck in place. Abandoned. Forgotten. The FPV drone approaches, and then they are gone. This vehicle is a Russian UR-77 Meteorite, used to clear minefields with powerful TNT charges. A specialized system. Rare. Valuable. But today, it never completes its mission. Fire spreads through the vehicle. Slowly, relentlessly. Then the ammunition ignites. What follows is a massive explosion, visible from far away. Another threat appears on the battlefield. The Russian TOS thermobaric rocket system. Its warheads are devastating against infantry, creating massive overpressure on impact. But its range is limited, and that limitation makes it vulnerable. FPV drones exploit that weakness. A BM-21 Grad fires rockets toward Ukrainian positions. The launch reveals its location. Reconnaissance drones lock onto it. A long-range FPV drone is dispatched. The strike is swift. The launcher never fires again. Ukrainian reconnaissance then identifies a Russian Buk air defense system, designed to protect against aircraft and missiles. But detection comes too late. Ukrainian rocket forces respond immediately. Speed decides survival. Hesitation means destruction. A Russian tank advances toward Ukrainian lines. The first drone hits the engine. The tank slows, but keeps moving. A second drone is launched. This time, the strike immobilizes the vehicle completely. Now it is trapped, exposed, waiting. The armor resists the initial damage, but resistance is not enough. The final drone dives in. The explosion ends the threat. You can see the so-called cope cage protection. It did nothing. Another artillery unit is detected, hidden behind terrain, trying to remain unseen. The drone strikes the rear of the turret. A massive fireball erupts as ammunition detonates inside. This is a Russian 122mm Gvozdika artillery system, capable of firing shells up to 15 kilometers. Its crew attempts to flee. But the drone arrives first. In slow motion, you can see the exact moment of impact. The vehicle stops, completely disabled. Another artillery unit attempts to hide within the forest. Camouflage and cover offer no protection. Drones see through it all. Nearby, an abandoned BMP becomes the next target. The FPV drone strikes. A violent ammunition detonation follows. What once was an armored vehicle is now twisted, burning metal. Ukrainian drone operators have turned the battlefield into a trap. Every abandoned vehicle becomes a liability. Every delay becomes fatal. A Russian truck is spotted moving supplies. The response is immediate. An FPV drone is launched. It strikes the engine. Within moments, the vehicle is engulfed in flames. Another BMP sits abandoned, its rear doors open. The drone enters. Fire spreads inside. Minutes later, nothing remains. This is the reality of modern warfare. Cheap drones, precise strikes.